welcome back to the River Wye. We had some success on this section last week, trotting a stick float with 2 maggots on a size 16, and we're going to give it a go this week. However, because the fish we were picking up were about 30 or 40 yards downstream, we're going to change tactics somewhat using different gear, and we're going to have a go at trotting at longer range, so long trotting, maybe 30, 40 or even 50 metres. I believe this is because my free bait was drifting further down than I'd anticipated. Let's see.
Using the Centrepin today, without the mud preferably. Yeesh. You see how the Centrepin, leaving it to just run like that, ready to control it with the thumb, it holds the float back just that little bit, which you don't get with a fixed ball. Also, the line comes off the reel nice and straight, not all curly-whirly, because it's a bigger drum, you see. Look at that. Lovely straight run down the river. Perfection. Winding in takes a bit longer, but you know, it's old school, old fashioned, and it works beautifully. Right, we're going to paddle out a bit now. You notice I have to keep putting what they call a mend in the cast. And lifting the line off the water so it's as straight as possible between the tip of the rod and the float. I doubt if you could see on this footage, but the line is floating on the surface. And you could see it wants to be as straight as possible. Now once the float gets far enough away, maybe 30 yards, you can just let it go, because it's just taking line off the reel and it's remaining fairly straight. I could straighten it like that, you see. Yes, it lifts the float back and lifts the bait up. Oh, that's either a bite or the float going under for some other reason, like it getting shallower down there. So here we are with a catapult. Cheap, nasty little thing, but it does the job. Just a small amount, a pinch, half a cupful, because we don't want to feed the fish, we want to attract the fish. Now that was too far, you see, I can't cast that far, but never mind. That's better. It will at least get the fish into the zone. There we are. There we are. 3 little bits like that just to get them started. Right. We've still got the same 2 maggots on the hook. Line out. Get 2 loops in my finger and thumb. And away. Oh, that's almost as far as I chuck the maggots. We're using a very fine fluorocarbon half metre, and a line bottom of the main line, which on this rod is £10, on this reel, sorry, it's £10, on the Centrepin, and we're still half expecting barbel, so you have to plan for that, just in case, because they do have a habit of showing up when, no matter what you're fishing for, because they'll eat just about anything. And chub, of course, who will definitely eat anything. Now, we haven't put a huge amount of bait in at this time of year, being February. However, in the summer, you could put a gallon of maggots by the shovelful in this river, right in front of you, and they wouldn't even touch bottom, because there are so many dace, roach, bleak, and especially minnows. They will absolutely guzzle up anything you want to chuck out there. Get freebies out there. Now, after last week, having a fish take the bait when I was doing this, and you can see where that float is now. It's just dangling off the end of the rod. I had a grayling take it while I was messing around with the catapult. So, I'm going to just leave that dangling downstream of where I am, because, and this is my theory, but you know what they say about theories, every time I'm putting bait in on the hook, or I'm putting bait in the catapult, I'm spilling some right in front of myself, like that, you see. That lot just fell out of the cup, and that's floating downstream immediately below me. Now, who knows? Fish could be following that trail, a bit like a chum trail for sharks. You tell I don't fish for sharks. Anyway, my theory is me dropping the occasional maggot right in my knees created a trail of bait coming back right below me. And it was that trail that this fish had probably followed, and then found my bait on the hook just in front of the rod tip. And that's a fish. And I hope we're still recording. And it's playing like a chub. Just kiting gently side to side. It's not a huge fish, but it's good enough. Just swimming upstream. Just like a chub. Not very bright. Get a look at it soon. And what have we got? It's got a bit of weight on it. Probably Here's a chub. Oh, it's a grayling. And it's a nice grayling. Beautiful on the centrepin. And skim it on the surface and into the net. Whoa, and that's been grabbed by a pike. But only a small pike. Let's have a look at this fish first. Whoa, keep still. Gotta unhook it in the net. I don't care if you can't see it yet. Because if this thing's been had by a pike, we don't want to give it any more stress than we have to. Now, I don't know if you can see that. I'm just going to lift it out very swiftly. Oh, and there it goes. Well, I think you might have got a glimpse of that, but don't worry if you didn't, because it's more important to get that fish back in the water as soon as possible. But that definitely had the marks of a jack pike across just behind the dorsal fin, which is not good for it. So, get that back in the water straight away. Then we hooked up on some sort of snag on the bottom here. And that fish was quite a way downstream, which just goes to show that perhaps these free baits I'm putting in are drifting quite a way down. Ah, here we go. It's happened again. Now we're messing around with the catapult. A fish takes a bait. See if we can land this one before it throws the hook. And what have we got? We've got a grayling. Shorten the line a bit. Only a small one. But it's a grayling. And this one has not been eaten by a pike. Oh, keep still. Slipped the hook already. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, they are wriggling little monkeys, aren't they? I'm trying to get a half decent grip on this thing. There it is. Whoa! Ah, what the hell was that? Yay, that was a good fish. Snapped me. Ah, that snapped me. Clean off. Lordy, 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 that was something big. I reckon that was a big sea trout. Those teeth. I don't know if I would have landed that anyway. It took off like a salmon. Who knows, could even have been a salmon.